to add a bit of disclaimer because it's a true life story. This is my personal story, and in case my future wife comes across this video, please, I want you to know that it's just in the past. It happened in the past. I probably never ever met you then. And if my current girlfriend sees this video, I know I've never told you this before, but it just happened in the past. Please, don't take this serious. Don't read too much meaning into it. It was just in the past, and that was it. It's in the past, and it stays in the past. Now, let's dive right into the video. Look at you listening to this video. Look at you listening to me. See, you paying attention to me. You are, yes, you listening to this video. If you had paid this much attention in class, you will have made your A's. Yes, you are a gossip. That's what you are, a gossip. Let's dive right into the video. I'm just playing. So now, a backstory. Her name is Sandra, and she's a 5'5", fair girl. She's very, very jovial. She had a clique where there were just 3 girls. I call them 3 musketeers back then. I used to call them 3 because you cannot see these girls. If you see one, you will see 3 of them. They are always together. I don't know how they did it back then. Exams, classes, you can, whatever you see one, you will see the 3, except on occasions where she was with me, right? So now, how we met, back then when I just gained admission into school, I remember back then I was fantasizing on my next girlfriend. Now this is me, something I do. If I just got out of a relationship and I'm currently single, and it's not like I'm going to get back with my partner that I just broke up with, and like I just start fantasizing about the next person. Not like I don't know if anybody else does this. I don't know if you do this, but me, I'll just start picturing who the next person is gonna be. So in my head I was like, who is the next person going to be? The next person that's going to come into my life as my girlfriend. Who is she gonna be? How is she gonna act? And things like that. So I was like that in my head when I just got, when I just gained admission. When I checked my mail and I saw that I had already gained admission, I was so elated. It was good vibes. I was excited for the future. So what they used to do back then in my school, in my college, to do is when you gain admission, they had everybody that is going to be on that year. They had no matter your course of study, everybody is going to be on the same WhatsApp group. You get? So that's why they were giving you information on how to go about things, the correct happenings, the steps you take for your admission clearances. That's why you get admission. You have to do your clearance, you have to do this, and just things you have to pay to settle down and everything. The whole information is going to be on that WhatsApp group now. There are different WhatsApp groups. WhatsApp group for the whole year, like for everybody in a year. There is a WhatsApp group for people in your course, like in your department. There's WhatsApp group for people in your faculty. You understand? Yes. And the WhatsApp groups were created. I don't know, I was just seeing myself in those WhatsApp groups. I didn't know how they got my number. I was just seeing myself in those WhatsApp groups. So what I did, I'm so ashamed of saying this. What I did then go to, to the list of people in the group, and I'll just be observing their profile pictures, and I came across as she was not the only one. So some other few girls that I came across that I'll just DM them from the group, and I'll just be like, "Hi, my name is Sam, and I would like to be friends with you," and all of that. I was just being friendly. Now, guys, if you want to use this trick, like if you're going to DM a girl from a group, or from a WhatsApp group, or a Telegram group, or whatever group is it, or a Facebook group, be very polite. Just introduce yourself. You know, your name is this, and you just like to be friends with that. So you got also tell her where you got our contact from. I got your contact from this group, and I would just like to be friends with you if you are good. So I did that. It was a numbers game. I did for a lot of girls. Some of them worked out back then, some of them did not. Now, back to us, right? Back to Sandra. So I remember her telling me that, like when we were deep into the relationship, she was telling me that she really did not like my approach, because she was like, "Who is this guy? Why are you in my DM?" We joked about this. This was joking about it with me, like down the line when we were close, we got closer. So I thought I was friendly enough, but she said I wasn't that much friendly, and she didn't like the way I just barged into her DM and all of that. So now I tried to introduce myself, be friendly, and somehow one way or another we started talking, we started vibing, and now you know that at this point we're still at home, none of us were in school yet, right? Now it got progressive, we started video calling, sending pictures, I started feeling the ball, and so with a lot of vibes, So now we so much anticipated meeting one another. So much. We were already connected, vibe and everything. It was good. You understand? So now the school is in the southeast of my country, right? I was currently living, I'm based, my family is based in the southwest of the country. She is from the southeast. Do you understand? Let me make it clear. The school is in the southeast of the country. I live in the southwest. She also lives in the southeast. So she's from that part of the country. You understand? Yeah. So, in fact, she's from that state itself. She's from the States. That's her state of origin. The school I went to, the college I went to, right? So, I was coming from southwest to southeast. So that was my first time ever when I made that travel. I've never been really out of my states. I did my high school and everything in my states. You understand? Yeah, I've never really been out of my state. So that was the first time I've been traveling. And I traveled by road, right? I was broke. Yes, I was broke. My parents were. They were, managing resources. I couldn't afford the flights. So it was a long, Jesus Christ. It was a long travel, a long trip. Like 15 hours. I'm not even capping, I'm serious. It was like 15 hours. So, how we first met, on the very first day we met, I had already got into the States. I left my States 9:30 a.m. in the morning. That was the first day. got accommodation in the school's hostel, so I was living in the hostel, like in the school's hostel. But I here for the hostel, right? She told the same thing. She's going to stay in the school's hostel. I was staying in the school's hostel. Now, she was staying in the girls' hostel. I was staying in the boys' hostel. One of the boys' hostel. I got there that day. I was tired. I wasn't able to get my door, right? And I just crashed. I texted her that night that I just got, because she was ready when she was there, so she ready in school. And so I tried to crash, but she was like, no, you cannot. I have to see this night. And I was like, oh, I just got back from I just got from a long trip. You feel me? But she was my girlfriend, man. I didn't want to disappoint her. I just had to carry my damn self, man. I went to meet her. And I met this squad. I met this squad. They were three musketeers, right? I met them I met them in front of Access Bank in my school. So there were two major banks in my school, Access Bank and UP, right? So I met her in front of Access Bank. That was where I met her. So there were three. I can still remember this night. Like yesterday. I met them and she introduced me to her two other friends. They were friendly. One of them she was the shortest in the group. The tallest was just giving me this look of who is this guy? Is this guy? I think she was just looking out. She was looking out for a friend, right? So I took her hands and then I told her friends that we need to take a walk. Like I was taking a walk with Sandra, right? And they gave us that space. So we're taking a walk, and the very first what she said to me, like when we saw Wesley's pleasantries, right? After that, she was just observing me. She was just looking at me like, so this is the guy. I mean, in her head, it was probably like, this is the guy I've been chatting with, And I remember the very first what she said to me when we were taking on that walk. She was like, you look so fine in real life than in the videos. My head was busting. Believe me. But I played it cool, you know. You gotta play it cool. I was like, oh, thank you. You too, you look so beautiful. And we just, I don't remember the other things that was said that night, you know. Probably just. And then I walked out to the front of our hostel. Then I went back to my hostel and I just crashed in my room. Now, the following day, we met in the evening. We agreed that we were going to meet in the evening, right? We met, and then I really cannot remember what happened, but I knew we just started connecting and started seeing each other and started vibing and going on dates, and we never went on dates actually. It was just, we never went on the proper dates, right? It was planned, but we never executed it. So that was how I met I met my first girlfriend, right? And in the next video, I'll be telling you one crazy day. Now it was crazy, like legit crazy. In fact, it was the craziest day of my life in that school. For real, it was literally the craziest day of my. It was me, she, and a lecturer. No, a security. The man is a security. Who was the lecturer? Who was the security? So it was me, she, and the security. So now that's for the next video. Just anticipate, watch out, look out, be on the outlook for that. That was really crazy. Now let me finish up this one. So that week, the first week, because it was I arrived on a Sunday, we met on Sunday nights, and the classes Mondays, we still met in the evening, we went out, just get some things. I believe we shared our first kiss the second day, right? That was on Monday. I believe that was when we shared our first kiss. It was if you were taking this true. It was very awkward, very weird. But taking this true, back then on WhatsApp we already talked dirty, and then when we met it was just like when we friends, like we're just playing cool. And in my head I was like, this is my girlfriend, I've just been playing cool, not done any stuff. And I was like, I gotta take the initiative, I gotta be a man, So the second day we met, after that first night, right, when I came, that was on Sunday. Then the following day, Monday after classes. Now, the funny thing was, I told you I messaged a lot of girls that time. So she was not the first, she was not the only one I was talking to. Right? There was also another, like two others. But those two others now, they were in my class. So when I went for my first lecture, when I attended my first lecture, I saw them. Now, on WhatsApp, we were so, like, we were close. When I saw them, oh my God. They were looking at me like, so this is you. Why are you so quiet in real life? I was a tiger on WhatsApp. I could talk dirty, I could say a lot of things. But when I met them, I don't know why. I can't really do have any explanation of that. I just froze. Like I froze. You feel me? Yeah. So I was able to communicate. There were two, right? I came very late to that particular class because I could not even get the class on time. I didn't know who the lecture was. I was just asking around, and I was able to locate the lecture when I was late, and I was very late. I was at the back. Now, one of them was also at the back with me. I already had a picture of her before, so I knew she was there. We didn't FaceTime. It was just a profile picture on WhatsApp. A couple of pictures she sent to me when we were chatting. So when I saw her, I knew she was the one. Right? Her name was Praise. Her name is Praise. So when I saw Praise, I knew she was the one. She saw me, and then we locked eyes. Right? My real lecture. Lecture was good. We locked eyes. Now after the lecture, she walked up to me. Are you sad? I said, yes. She was like, why did you get so quiet? I thought you were a tiger. I thought you had extra lights, talk. And I was like, yeah, I am. Actually, just like me. So we had a little more conversation. Went to the next lecture together. And it felt like cheating, right? I don't know. I was just in a couple of girls' spaces, right? 2, 3. There was not one that was already like, as at that moment, I was still trying to figure out who is going to be from the three of them. And eventually it was Sandra, right? Now, why did it not work out between me and the other two girls? One was staying off campus with her family, like she
níbo fẹ́ wọnú ètò
Like that
òní
was
wọnú ẹ̀ dáadáa
that
íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì
internet
yẹn.
relationship because she was always coming from her parents' house and they were she had a strict parents. I could not visit. You understand? And I was at the hostel. Sandra was at the hostel. In the evening, we could just come out and wind down. While the other two, they were off campus, and there was just I don't know. We just really connect. There were the other one, this the priest that I am talking about, that we met on the first day of lecture. That we saw on the first day of lecture, right? We also got close. She was close to me my first day, but I made it clear to her down the line that I had a girlfriend, so we just stayed friends, even though I knew she wanted to know. I made sure to know because I didn't want to cheat on Sandra. Now it's not like I'm a good person now. I will say I'm a good person, I'm a very terrible person, bad person. And I probably would have not cheated on Sandra if Prince did not have strict parents and could not, like I could not visit her, right? Because there were times where I would just tell Prince to, like probably on a Saturday where boys were playing ball in the field, in the school field, right? And I would just tell her that she should pull up, like how that person pull up instead of Sandra. If you feel me, so we spend time together, but I was in the end. I called Sandra and I stayed to Sandra and I made a to my friends that I had a girlfriend, and we just stayed friends. Now, Grace knew about Sandra, but Sandra never knew about Grace, like you want to know, except she came across this video. I said she came across this video and find out. Yeah. So that was that about my first girlfriend. I hope you enjoy the story now. Like I said earlier, stay tuned. Watch out for my next video. In my next video, I'll be talking about talking about the craziest thing. Yeah, let me give you an expo, an insight. So it was just a summary of what happened, and then of what happened, of what I'll be talking about in the next video. That day it was in the night, midnight, around 11. We were in one of the school's building, and it was just me, Sandra, we were making out, and we got called by security, and a lot of things happened. It got messy, it got really messy, believe me. Now I'm going to give you the full gist from how we planned it, how we got there, the things we said, the things we did, and how the security came in and walked in on us. And I'm just going to give you all of the backstory. You feel me? So stay tuned. Watch out for my next video. I'll be dropping my next ASMR video. I'll be dropping it then. I hope you enjoy this video. Now I make boring ASMR video because that's what I enjoy. I like to watch long